All right, what's up, people? I know I'm blasting them off today, but I have to. I figured I had to. There's just no other way this is gonna have to be done. So what I went through was, I went through, and so these are the individual surahs in which Shaitan appears. If you see the star, that means Iblis also appears, and then there's one ayat here where it's Iblis but no Shaitan within the surah. So that gives you 37 surahs. So then what I did was I put those 37 surahs into the chronological order of the revelation. So you'll see that it's not exactly the surah order. The surah order is over here. You want the surah order? That's this list right here. But the order of revelation is over here. So you can see that surah 81, and that's going to go over here to 8125. So that's going to be number 1. 1 out of 99. So that's how I compiled this list. Now, for the comparison, what we have to do, and this is a Quran that I've never shown anybody before, but trust me, it's one of my best. So, notice here what you have here is you have a 10 by 10 grid. So that would be 100. But you notice Allah is just Allah. So you have to minus the 1 off. The 1 contains the other 99. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what is name number 1? Ar-Rahman. Now you'll notice that this comes directly from, pretty much the entire Quran. And it's always combined with, we're not going to get ahead of ourselves, but it's always combined with name number 2. You don't get this without this. It's not a trinity. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to go to the first one, which is 8125. And that corresponds again to Ar-Rahman. Now what I have here is I have 3 different Qurans. And you're going to notice there's a reason for that. Okay. So we're going to start over here. And we're going to go to 8125. And these are not the words of the stoned Shaitan. Okay. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to go 8125. Same verse. It is not the talk of a rejected devil. Okay. Similar, but a little bit different there, buddy. Okay, so then we got to come over here and find it. I'll find it. It'll be here somewhere. I know it will be. That's 83. How the hell did I get to 83? Oh, wait. No, we're going backwards, aren't we? So we're going to go 8125 here. And this Quran is not the word of an outcast devil. Well, so we seem to have a little bit of a common theme. Okay, so it would seem, if we're going to close up these Qurans a little bit, you'll notice that this is the version that Jafer recommended me. And I thought of the 3, I thought that had the best translation. This is my working Quran. I actually thought in this case it had the worst translation. Right? And then of course this is I thought this hit the Goldilocks zone in a sense. And these are not the words of the stoned Shaitan. So it went a little bit more physical. And this gets to the ritual of the stoning. When it comes to the Hajj, I don't know if you know what that's all about. Don't worry about it. So yeah, this is probably I would say, other than my Yusuf Ali, which is still up there. We could have done a 4-way, but I figured we had to go with the Trinity or something like that, But yeah, so I think, what do we want to take away from this? Well, we want to take away 2 things. We want to take away the nature of Al-Rahman, which is like, again, just go back to it. What are we talking about here? The one who is resplendent with mercy, the merciful, the infinitely merciful. That's what Ar-Rahman means. Now, counteract that with the appearance of Shaitan here. And remember, this is the first appearance chronologically. We're not going surah order. We're going chronological revelation of surah order, which I think is a little bit more historical. And what do we get? We get that immediately there's this dichotomy between the Quran and the devil, or Shaitan. You understand what I'm saying? Again, if we go right back to it, and these are not the words of the stoned Shaitan. Right? I don't know if I have it in the same place here. Do we have it in the same place here? Or no, do I have a different one? Oh, no, I went to a different one. But anywho, so yeah. The Quran is basically saying that it's not the work of the devil. And then we have to remember that God is infinitely merciful. So yeah, 1 out of 99, and it only took me damn near 7 minutes. This is going to be fucking tedious. You normally go through about 5 episodes, right?